First tonight at 11, protesters gathering this evening outside of the State House in support of the doctor from Brown University who was deported over the weekend, as we learn more about why she was sent back to Lebanon. Thanks for joining us. I'm John DeLuca.
And I'm Tiffany Murphy. Dr. Rasha Alawiya was a kidney transplant specialist at Brown University Medicine. She was deported despite having a U.S. visa. ABC 6 News reporter Ryan Medeiros joins us live in the studio with more on this developing story. Brian.
John, Tiffany, Homeland Security officials say Alawiya was deported after she admitted to supporting a Hezbollah leader and attending his funeral. I spoke with several of her colleagues today here in Rhode Island to hear their reaction to the news.
Hands off our doctors now!
A passionate display in Providence Monday night.
Bring back Rasha Alawiya now!
Protesters gathering outside the State House in support of Dr. Rasha Alawiya, who was deported earlier this week despite having a valid U.S. visa.
She was known as a healer. She's known as a good person in her community.
Originally from Lebanon, Alawiya was working in Rhode Island for Brown University Medicine. Dr. Paul Marissi worked closely with her in the kidney transplant department.
Dr. Alawiya was phenomenal. She spent 5 years training in the United States, taking care of thousands of patients, and we were lucky to recruit her to Brown and have her take care of people in Rhode Island.
Dr. Douglas Shemin says he hired Alawiya in May of 2024 after a nationwide search for the right fit.
The real people that really may lose a lot here are the men, women, and children in the state of Rhode Island who have chronic kidney disease and are awaiting a kidney transplant or have received a kidney transplant.
The Department of Homeland Security saying Monday that Alawiya traveled to Lebanon last month to attend the funeral of a Hezbollah leader. Officials saying in a social media post, quote, "A visa is a privilege, not a right. Glorifying and supporting terrorists who kill Americans is grounds for visa issuance to be denied." Still, many protesters believe Alawiya did nothing wrong. Those who worked closely with her say she always handled herself in a professional manner.
Like all of us, we take care of patients from every religion, every walk of life. It makes no difference to us. We take care of everyone, and that's what she did as well.
As director of Brown Medicine's transplant program, Marissi emphasized the impact of Alawiya's absence.
There's only 4 people in Rhode Island who do what Rasha does in terms of her level of expertise, and now there are 3.
A spokesperson for Brown University Health saying tonight that they want to assure the public there will be no disruption to patient care. Brown University Health is also encouraging international staff members to consider postponing or delaying any travel outside the country until further information regarding re-entry requirements is available. A court hearing in the matter was postponed until next week. In the studio, I'm Ryan Medeiros, ABC 6 News.